Hi guys, it's Chaz from Mr. Crystals, and this series is called Fakeries
Trickeries.
And the goal of it is to teach you as the consumer what you are looking at and what to avoid. This episode is going to be about resin and 4 of the ways that it's commonly used in the industry. The first way that resin is used is as a sealant. It's commonly applied to low quality material to bring out the color, to enhance the product. It can also be used as a stabilizer. This is commonly seen with turquoise, where it would ordinarily crumble or flake. The exterior coating helps to hold it all together and make it more durable and wearable, especially for jewelry. So here's an example of a normal piece of fluorite. And this over here is fluorite that has been treated with a sealant. So you can see that the one is far more shiny and almost looks wet. The second way that resin is used in the industry is as a filler. So if there is a small break in a specimen or a polished item and they want to fill it, sometimes a colored resin substance is used to do so. So I'll show you an example. The third way that resin is used in the industry is as conglomerates, and that means that you take small pieces of crystals or minerals and it's all held together in a resin substance. So this, for example, is a malachite ball made up of lots of little pieces of malachite and a green resin. This is often seen in things like opal. I'll show an example of that now. In that case, the opal, tiny little pieces of opal have been used and it's set into a resin. So the 3 ways that I've mentioned so far can be considered to be sustainable practices that enable us to support miners by buying lower quality stock, adding a little bit to it like a sealant, bring out the color, and they still get a more sustainable living wage because miners can go for weeks and months without finding high quality stuff. So it really helps them by creating a market for that. The other thing that it does is it uses up small pieces. So yes, you can consider it to be sustainable practice, and it's perfectly okay if you know that it's happening and you know what you are buying at the time. So the 4th way that resin is used in the industry is to fake crystals, which is obviously the worst. It might be used to synthesize or fake existing material or invent new material. When you have a crystal that is completely made up of a resin or a glass substance, that is not a crystal, and it is incorrect to call it a crystal. One example that's very well known in the crystal industry is called opalite or Chinese opal. And this is, as I said, completely fabricated. Another example is sandstone crystal, which has nothing to do with actual sandstone, and it is a glitter glass mix. So that's 4 ways that resin is used in the crystal industry. Hope that was helpful. Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for joining. And if you enjoyed this information, then please keep a lookout for my book coming out next year, being published by O-Books. It is Crystals Demystified, your ultimate guide to collecting and working with the mineral kingdom. And it's going to be out around May 2027. I'll let you guys know as soon as pre-orders open up. Thanks for joining.